Welcome, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Amy. Welcome. It's a beautiful morning here in Melbourne, and I hear you're up north.
Yes, it's a beautiful day here on the Sunshine Coast. We have high winds. So yes, blowing a gale again already. But the sun is out amidst the clouds, which is
Oh,
really nice.
perfect.
Yeah. And I think we are now formally live. So,
Excellent.
yoo-hoo!
Yeah. After a few glitches and learning all of the tech, we're becoming really good and savvy at all of these. All of these and new opportunities and new platforms that give us give us this chance to stream. Yay!
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to say thank you for this magic moment that we're going to be relaunching now the Heart Harmony online retreat, and just how amazing that is for us to come back together. I looked, the last one was literally 12 months ago that
Wow.
we
Wild. I mean,
hosted.
the year has flown, and I felt that we needed this time to retreat back and just do a lot of a lot of the inner work, a lot of the shadow work. And so, yeah, I think now is the time that we can, as we have been, gently upgrading and receiving wonderful codes and new downloads and new beautiful light body activations. So yeah, we've been diligently doing the inner work ourselves. So I felt that this is an awesome time where we can then impart that knowledge to each and every one of those beautiful participants who will join us in our Heart Harmony
Yeah.
version 2. So it's our version 2.
Version two. Well, absolutely, Trisha, and I've really enjoyed the meditations we've been doing and all the upgrades that have been coming through, and the messages around how to share that now. So excited to be incorporating some new dimensions into the shapes that we're doing from the yoga side as well, bringing in the fractal anatomy expression of our bodies that anchors into some of that energetic imprints that you've been working on and that have come into availability again in this grid space of the planet. So super excited for this. I thought maybe I'll share a little bit about the details of the retreat and perhaps then hand over to you to explain more about the experience.
Sure.
And that way, everyone watching gets a really good feel for what this beautiful session is going to provide and the space and the container that we are opening for the heart harmony.
Thank you. Yes, agree.
Amazing. So hopefully if we got the tech right this time, there should be a link showing um, in this post, which is amazing because it gives you a little gift of 15% off if you're booking this week up until Sunday, the 20th of November. So have a little look for that
Mhm.
in the post information. If you can't see it, no stress. Just send Trisha or I a little private message or a Facebook Messenger or a text, and we can shoot that across to you. So it's our way of gifting you an early Christmas present. So we hope that you can jump on and take advantage of that. So the retreat itself is online, as we said. It is going to be hosted via Zoom, and many of us are now familiar with the Zoom environment. So Trish and I will be in our beautiful temple spaces. We will set that grid and join them, ensuring that your temple space as well is also linked and secured and cleared and cleansed. And then into that space, we're going to spend 2 hours online together. The time that we have called in is Saturday, the 3rd of December from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. daylight time. So wherever you are in Australia, you can join us. And of course, overseas, our time zone in Australian daylight time syncs really well with the west coast of the US. So if you're on the west coast in US, then yeah, it's definitely a time zone that will suit you. It'll be in the evening for you, so it'll be a nice way for you to perhaps prepare for a delicious rest. And of course, for those of us here in Australia, New Zealand, or Asia, it will be in the mid-afternoon, so it will be a perfect way to just segue into a blissful evening.
Excellent.
And yeah, all about the bliss, hey Trish.
It is, yeah, definitely, because we always need to strive to reach those moments throughout the day. Yeah, no matter what we're doing, it's making sure that our emotions are so balanced, which is the biggest challenge, you know, from our day-to-day chores. So yeah, it's a perfect time to step out of that zone and enter into our dimension of what we're so passionate about and love doing.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And absolutely, as Trish said, we're going to really open the space for you to begin to release some of that, I guess, emotional upheaval that has been occurring throughout this year. A lot of perhaps impacts from the last couple of years of uncertainty and change, and just the dynamic that's occurred with, big shifts right across the human collective, across our own personal spaces, in terms of our soul essence, in terms of our expression of how we are moving through life with meaning and purpose now, and what we're here to really do, how we can support each other, and how we can bring that heart space forward as we flow into the new year of 2023. So when you come to do the retreat with us, and I cannot wait for you to join us, we will be doing floor-based yoga. So just to give you an idea, we'll start with a beautiful opening circle. We'll have an opening ritual together. We'll move into some shapes that will just help release tension in your body, be able to give your myofascia and your nervous system the chance to down-regulate, to release any stress, to come into a space of being anchored and feeling really receptive to the channeling and healing that will come through that Trisha's about to share with us.
Mm.
And of course, at the end, we'll have a closing circle and time to share as a community. So, Trisha, would you like to share
Yeah,
what the experience will
thank
be?
you, Amy. And you've set the beautiful benchmark for all of that. So, as Amy takes you through these delicious movements and postures, I'll always be channeling and holding the space for each and every one of you, and to make sure that any releasing or any negative emotions, whether that been stored energy, past traumas, thought forms, beliefs, or dialogues that you might be sensing that's stuck or stagnant in your body. And then I will then tune in and just really just draw more light in to help shift everyone into that delicious, relaxed, restorative peace and tranquility space. And then I'll take you on a guided meditation to activate more inner chambers. And in our last workshop, we had the gift of opening up 10 chambers. And so I'm guided to further go within and gift us more openings, and that you can imagine the heart being a beautiful, either a lotus or a beautiful rose, and its petals just opening further and further, and as we go into that beautiful inner space. So I'm going to be channeling the beautiful triple solar goddesses, and so these beautiful beings, interdimensional beings, have come online now to assist us further in all of these heart activations, and that being beautiful Mary Tartan, Mary Magdalene is part of that, and also Guinevere Bridget. So I'm glad to work with these beautiful goddesses who are now desiring to, come through and be instruments and channels through my vessel to your vessel. And then, and then I'll take you through that once Amy gets you into that beautiful Shavasana pose. So I believe it'll be around a beautiful, 25 to 30 minutes restorative and gentle. And in that beautiful process, we'll also be receiving gifts and beautiful upgrades to the heart, so that will then help us move into that beautiful 2023 energy where we want, a lot more balance and tranquility in our space. So
Beautiful, amazing. It sounds so blissful and so divine. And I really love what you're sharing there about being able to come into our heart space, because it's really where we are able to continue to evolve with the planet and her process of transitioning into a new frequency. And I know so many of you are feeling that, as Trish and I are feeling that. And as Trish mentioned, these beautiful triple solar goddess expressions are the forms that the Cosmic Mother comes into our space through. So they are going to really support and hold the heart space as we continue to move forward in these new frequencies in 2023. And it's so important that we can hold that space of unconditional love for ourselves, so that we can hold it for each other and for the planet. There has been so much that has occurred that has, been very challenging. So this is definitely a way of restoring the heart space so that we can be in our strength, be in our sovereignty as we move forward into 2023.
well done, well said, Amy. Yes, thank you. And because we are at a first generation galactics, we are now ready and more receptive now to bring forth all of those new frequencies, as we've all become the students again now, because the new higher energies
Yes.
are coming through. So it's taking us a lot of time this year to really tune into those beautiful different harmonic universes, and the more, upper chakras, the more evolved avatar light bodies. So so we're together, both Amy and myself, as two beautiful, benevolent light earth angels. We're here to bring that now to you, to the masses. So we'll make sure that we pop in the links. And so feel free to reach out to both of us, because we're both here. And I believe it's the first Saturday in December. So that's a perfect time for all of us to, receive that beautiful blessings for Christmas.
Yes, amazing. Thank you, Trish. I can see that we are sharing that beautiful link now. And I'm hoping that you can experience that with us on Saturday, the 3rd of December, all the beautiful downloads that will come with this amazing session, and the upgrades into the new frequencies that are flowing through and in and around the planet. So please join us.
Yes.
And if you've got any questions, again, feel free to message us through Facebook Messenger or through our website, House of Yogin, or the Ascension Center. And feel free as well to even just reach out and give us a call if you feel called to have a chat about it. But otherwise, the link's there. You can book using that beautiful Christmas early gift of 15% discount over this next week. And